Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful Sunrise Pilates workout. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you're enjoying these workouts as much as I am, and I hope they have become a habit to you. Let's get started this morning by coming onto our hands and knees. Let's just warm up that spine a little bit with some cat-cow. So come onto your hands and knees, get your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and just stretch into that cat position, and then slowly roll one vertebrae at a time. Stretch your head up to the sky, tailbone up to the sky. Slowly roll back and forth through each position. Just warming up the spine, warming up the shoulders. Let's do a couple more. Focus on your breathing. Pull up those pelvic floor muscles. This time, come back to neutral. Let's do a nice spine twist. Stretch up to one side. Thread the needle through. Up to one side. Thread the needle. Couple more. Nice deep breaths. Last one on each side. Enjoy the outdoor sounds. Enjoy the sky changing colors. Come back to a neutral position. Let's come down onto our back. Like I've said, I like to start every workout with the 100. Today we're going to be focusing more on our hip flexors, but Pilates is a full body workout, so we're going to be doing some other stuff as well. So find a nice neutral position on your mat. A few deep breaths into your lungs. Exhale. Zip up those pelvic floor muscles like you're zipping up a pair of pants from your pubic bone up to your navel, navel to your spine. On your next exhale, bring those knees up to a tabletop position. Roll those shoulders off the ground. You can stay right here for your 100. Inhaling for 5 pumps of your arms. Exhaling for 5 pumps of your arms. This is connecting your breathing to your movement. You can stretch those legs out. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Turn those toes out so you're not getting too much work into your thighs. Draw that navel into your spine. Roll those shoulders back. Really focus on precision of each movement, each exercise. Focus on your breath. Focus on that pelvic floor contraction. 2 more pumps of your arms. Last one. And lower back down. So now we're going to do something a little bit different this morning since we're focusing on our hip flexors. So draw both legs, feet up towards your sit bones, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, and you're just going to let one knee drop off to the side. You can put your hands on your hips because I want those hip bones facing straight up. And you're just going to do a gentle leg drop to each side. Really focus on inhaling into that rib cage. Exhale, push all of the air out of your lungs. Nice neutral position. Exhale. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Let's do one more on each side. And come back. Now stretch one leg out, one leg up to the sky for our hip circles. So only go as far as you can without any popping or pain in those hips. Just a nice gentle circle all the way around. We're going to do 10 in each direction. You can bend that knee if your hamstrings are tight or if there's any pain in your hip. We have 2 more in this direction. Okay, come back up to the top and switch. You can also turn that toe out a little bit. Try and keep those hip bones nice and flat. 5 more. 3. You can use those arms for balance to keep those hips nice and flat. And last one. And bring that leg back down to the mat. Other leg straight up to the sky. One side might be easier than the other. This hip sometimes gives me some problems, so I'm going to bend my knee. And you'll notice if you do have any popping in your hip that the bent knee stops that. There's 5. Navel to spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and other direction. And sometimes one direction will be easier than the other. We're just strengthening those hip flexors. The hip flexors connect to your knee, so sometimes if you're having knee issues, it's because of those hips. 3 more. 2, 1, and back down to the mat. Another thing that helps support those hips and your knees are your glutes. So we're going to do our shoulder bridges today. Bring those feet in towards your glutes. Have your knees about hip width apart, like you're holding a small ball in between your knees. Inhale, smash that little grape under your lower back. Slowly roll 1 vertebrae at a time all the way up into your shoulder bridge, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, push up nice and strong. Nice deep breath at the top, exhale, all the way down. Tailbone, the last thing to touch the mat. This time we're going to stay up. So hold that shoulder bridge. You can continue to roll up and down. You can lift your heels off the mat. You can do a march in that shoulder bridge, firing up those glutes. You can also stretch one leg up to the sky. Push those hips up though. If you can't keep your hips nice and flat, and you can't keep your buttocks from slipping back down to the mat, choose another variation. Otherwise, single leg kick up and down in that shoulder bridge, really working those hamstrings, working those glutes. Point and flex that foot, work those feet too. Bring that foot back down, other side. Point that toe on the way down, flex it on the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly roll all the way back down. We just worked those hamstrings and those glutes, so we're going to do single straight leg stretch. So go ahead, stretch one leg up, grab as high up on your leg as you can, and switch. Single straight leg stretch or scissors here. Give that leg a gentle pull, stretch out those hamstrings, engage those core muscles Let the movement come from your core. Nice gentle stretch. Just worked those hamstrings, worked those glutes. Now we can stretch them out. Nice long dancer legs. Couple more on each side. Last set. And come back down. Let's roll on to our sides for some more hip flexor work. Get that shoulder right over your elbow, heels in line with that tailbone. Lift those heels off the ground. This is similar to those knee drops with the oyster. Pull those obliques up, nice straight spine. Navel into your spine. Zip up those pelvic floor muscles. Nice deep breaths. 8, 9, 10, and relax. Let's come down onto the mat. Same thing, pull up those obliques, stretch those toes out. We're going to do side leg passe. So both legs should be off the mat. Slide that toe up to your knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot all the way back down. Nice, slow, controlled movement. That lower leg is still working because it's off the mat. Slide that toe all the way up to your knee. Stretch it up to the sky. All the way back down. Let's do 3 more. Really focus on the precision of the exercise. 2 and 1. Let's come over on to our stomachs. Give those quads a little bit of a stretch. Hamstrings a little bit of a stretch. Roll those shoulders, blades back, and double little kick. One leg at a time. Bringing those heels, nice flexed foot up towards your glutes. Don't let that tummy sink into the mat. Pull it up. Couple more. And relax. Let's come down onto our stomachs. We're going to keep working with a double leg kick up to those glutes. Open up those shoulders. Double leg kick. Open up those shoulders. Stretch those hands down towards your heels. Navel to spine. Pull it off the mat. Let's do one more. Roll those shoulders back. And come up. Let's keep the hip flexor work going. So get your hip right over your knee, foot straight back. Don't kick it out to the side. Don't kick it in. Don't sit back into your heels. We want nice and straight line here. Stretch one leg out to the side. Hand down on the mat. If you need a block or a cushion or something for more support, go ahead. And you're just going to do a kneeling side kick, working those glutes, working those hip flexors back and forth. Work those feet too. Point it on the way forward. Flex it on the way back. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come over to the other side. Same setup, hip above your knee, foot straight back, lean over to the side, push those hip bones forward, engage those glutes. Nice gentle side kick forward and backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push those hips forward. 8, 9, and 10. Come back onto your side. Get onto your elbow. Get set up for your oyster. Shoulder right above your elbow. Hips in line with your tailbone. Lift those heels off the mat. Lift that top leg. Pull those obliques up nice and tall. Nice straight spine. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Focus on your breath. Focus on your movement. Let everything else go. And be present in the motions in the class. And last one. Let's lay down on your side for our side leg passe. Pull those obliques off the mat. Point those feet, stretch them as far away as you can. Pulling them off the mat. Slide that toe up to your knee, up to the sky. Flex that foot all the way back down. You can put your hand in front for balance, or you can put it up on your hip. If you have it up, make sure you're staying straight. You're not rocking back and forth. Nice and stable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's come all the way up onto our hands and knees. We'll do a few leg pull-ups and then we'll move on to our push-ups. So come into a plank position. We're going to stretch out those calves a little bit with a rock. Pull that navel to your spine. Now you're going to come back into neutral and you're just going to do a leg lift. 2, 3, point those hip bones right down towards the mat. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Rock back and forth a few times. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nicely done. Stretch out those shoulders a little bit because we're going to get ready for our push-ups. Pick any variation of push-up you want, and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, take a deep breath. Sit back into your shell pose. Navel to spine. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead and sit up. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful sunrise workout. I hope you're enjoying the workouts. Please leave comments with any suggestions or advice. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a workout. Look in the description. There is an invitation for a free 15-minute health consultation and also a free nutrition guide that you can download. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and we will see you here tomorrow for some more work on our hip flexors.